Hello, I'm Andy, and here's a program called Best Vocation Talent Skills for those born on the 11th of January. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special, they belong to the soul, with writing all those messages for me to read to you. And I'll show you if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers as well. We'll talk much more about this later. So, born on the 11th of January, the vocations. Well, firstly, you have a wonderful Saturn position, which means you can get very lucky with land, buying or selling land for others, and also being a real estate agent. And also, the land may be for buildings, for houses, and it may also be for agriculture. You yourself would be very interested in agriculture. You would have a green thumb, able to grow anything possible. You have a wonderful Mars that can give you the determination to go get what you want. You'll be tremendously creative and imaginative, and you could apply that to this area of sports as well, or in business, or in job, or in any way. You could be a wonderful entertainer, a dancer, a singer. You could be a writer because you have the planet Mercury very good for you. And the stories you will write will be very much based on romance and such things like that. You are an artist basically of some kind or another. You could get very lucky with food and beverage business because you do very well in that area. And you could do in any way interior decoration or the beauty business that would come naturally for you. So there's so much going for you in this horoscope. And what about the planet Venus, which gives you that amount of creativity? And you'll have that fashionable trend and that creativity about you in everything that you do, whether in job or whether in your own business. Venus always helps people create their own business, and that could be something you will do. And you have a wonderful Mercury position, which gives you this ability to talk and convince people so that they understand what you are doing and that they back you with all their money, for example. You could be a writer, you could be a speaker with Mercury like this. So there's so much going for you. But you have to be careful that you get intimidated very easily. And because of that, whether in job, in business, you lose self confidence very fast because you are given some inferiority complexes. Everybody has them, but you have too many of them. So you got to put your mind to what it is that you have to improve in you and improve the self confidence that way. Is it in the physical side of you? Is it in the mental side of you? Or is it just in that emotional side of you? Vocation, talent, and skills depends on all these energies which I've just mentioned, and you've got to get them going. You don't have a very good sun position, which means you shouldn't try to take charge or want to be too much on your own. On your own, meaning that trying to do and accomplish as much on your own as possible. Partnerships are very important for you, and that's the way you will grow and do many businesses as well. You will love travel, so the business of import and export is also good. Well, you could be an engineer because your planet Mars can make you that. And the engineer could be in the business of motorcycles and motor cars and any kinds of energy. So you see, there's so much wonderful going for you. Your character and personality can be the most charming in the world. But if you are somehow attacked by words or actions, then you can show your temper and be very voracious to protect yourself. Your physical, mental, emotional side is what's the most powerful thing for you. As I said, the creative and the imaginative side is so active. I'm going to give you some positive ages. Positive ages are what people call cycles. We all have positive cycles and negative cycles in our life. And I'll give you an example of positive cycles. For example, the ages of 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80, or even 89 or 98. These ages are very rewarding. As you approach them, you will see the opportunities are building up, whether job, business, whether personal areas, whether anywhere. And as you enter these ages, rewards will come for you. You have quite a few of these cycles. I'll give you a sample of a bad cycle because we also have that. And you have to be very careful at the age of 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74, or 85, or even 94 years old. You have to be very, very careful because at these ages, things will all turn topsy turvy, whether business, job, personal areas, and even health areas. And as you enter these ages, you're going to be very much crowded by bad planners giving you the worst situations of your life. And yes, we have quite a few, everybody, some bad cycles as well. So when you see me for a 90-minute session, which will just cost you USD $50, I'll also tell you those cycles for the next 9 years so that you can be ready for them. Ready on the good side and ready also on the negative side. You have many strengths, and the most powerful strength is your planners of determination and your decision to be a very knowledgeable person, going to college, going to universities, and being a very much a person of that professional of some kind, a lawyer, a doctor, an architect. You could be anything if you wanted to be. Sometimes you may go on to the other side of learning the trade with your hands. Many people born on the 11th, they learn the trade with their hands. And when they practice it, they become excellent at it. I mentioned the F&B business, the food and beverage. There's something sparkling. And I've also mentioned anything to do, beautifying people, beautifying places like houses, beautifying landscape artists. So you have all that going for you. Now, regarding sports, yes, there are planets here which could make you a very interesting sports person, or maybe for sports goods involved as well. So that's another something you must think of. The problem can be that you won't make up your mind so easily in life. You will try this and you will try that. You will start this and you will start that. That's not good because you waste energies, you waste money, and you waste time. So always write down on a piece of paper whatever your plans are. Make the notes, and that way you will be able to realize if there are chances ready or not. You have planets of the internet. The planet Uranus is very active. So you could use the internet in being an artist on that, in any form or whatever, a designer of some kind. Or you could do business that way, import and export business. So there's a lot for you to do. It would be interesting if one day you could get a 90-minute session from me. Because right now, all I know is the 11th of January. What I need to know is your full date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are the magic of the soul, the third eye, and the aura. These are the ones who are mapping out all the information because palms keep changing all the time. Lines disappear, lines appear, get stronger, get weaker, new signs appear, all that happening. So when I can do that, I will talk to you also intensely about your health areas. Because whatever job, business, if your health is a problem, you'll never be able to go too far. So I will also tell you, based on all this information I will have when we do a 90-minute session, exactly where the organs, at what ages, what's going to happen. I'll go really into that because I always feel that our health is the foundation of our success. It has to be that way. Once the health weakens, the success is lost until it gets us nowhere at all. So here's my email. Send me this email. Let's get down to having a 90-minute session. That's all. It will only cost you USD $50. I will also show you we like to play lotteries, how to play lotteries with the energies of the soul and the third eye. We need supernatural energy to win anything like lotteries. So there's a lot going on in this 90-minute session. And I hope that one day I'll be able to do that for you because you are a special person. You have the ability to take on a vocation with the talent and skills you have and get something very, very far. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. Thank you. Goodbye.